Hello everyone, howdy hi, welcome back to my channel and today's video. This video is inspired by a journal prompt that I did, I believe in July of this year, and then when I was reviewing through some of my journaling and got inspiration to film those thoughts, I wrote the title Be Strange, Different, and Weird on the top of this page. And I wanted to go over some of the things I talked about on that page, but more so in how you can take that principle into your own life. Ultimately, there's only one of you. One of the best lessons to learn as early as you can is that's the point. There's only one of you. That does not mean that you have to be just like anyone else. In your own way, it gets done. It's in how you express yourself, how you show up in the world. And sometimes you're going to have these labels thrown at you. And a big reason why I chose what I did is because growing up and even in high school and college, not even just as a little kid, but even into my adult years, I've always been told I'm strange. I've always been told I'm different. I've even been told I'm weird. And for a long time, I used to see that as a negative and silence, but now I don't have any reaction to it. I'm okay with being considered any of those things. Ultimately, what I did in my journaling is I just wrote out things that in the current would be considered weird or different or strange or against the grain. And I didn't write them from a place of punishment or embarrassment or scrutiny. I wrote them from a place of acceptance because those are things that are a part of me, things that I care about, things that are relevant to me, or even just my own morals, my own negotiables, things that I just have a stance on. And I then also wrote from a place of acceptance that that's just who I am, rather than let other people make you feel ashamed for liking that album or enjoying that movie, or maybe you have things that you want to do with your appearance, or maybe you want to navigate your careers. Just because you're an astrophysicist right now does not mean that you're not allowed to be an ice cream shop owner tomorrow. You have to release yourself from this limiting belief of the things that you were raised are the only way, or even the concept of what will be safe and what will be normal. And if that's something you choose to align to, that's fine too, but that's your choice. Don't ever be your first no. I actually had that today where I was reviewing some things and I thought, you know what? No, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for all these things. And in the next year or two, I will get my answers on if they're meant to be. And if they are, then I tried and it happened. And if they aren't, I tried and it wasn't meant to be, but I tried. So having this place of no shame and acceptance and essentially going through the motions of allowing yourself to be who you are without judgment, without fear, and no longer allowing others to diminish the light that's in yourself is a thing that most people don't have. And once you do, maybe there will be resistance, maybe there will be pushback, but there also will be inner peace and inner acceptance, and that will allow you to keep going on your way as you should. So again, step one is write out things that you love or things that you have been shunned for that maybe you still care about. Step two is then to write from a place of acceptance. For example, something I put was, I want pink hair. One day I'm going to have pink hair. And allowing yourself to be at peace with whatever it is for you. And then the last piece is also this acceptance of working on yourself. I'm in that journey right now. I've talked about that a bit, where I'm really just big on being baseline, and before stacking on all these responsibilities and priorities and things I could do, it's a focus of let me just work on Victoria. Another way I wrote that in my journaling was, no one will save me. I can only be responsible for myself and my own actions. And I just wrote some of the things I'd wish to see for myself by the end of 2025. And so, again, the concept of being strange, different, and weird is the concept of accepting yourself. And that doesn't mean you have to look abnormal. It doesn't mean you have to do these absurd, crazy things. Sometimes even simple changes of the environment around you could be seen as radical and absurd. The inner acceptance of, but that's just who you are, that allows you the peace to go into the world and be yourself in the world, and always step forward with the intention of doing good first, being good first, and not letting the world create division or fear within yourself to where you are now your own bully and you've put yourself within a cage because of others' expectations and standards. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope you let me know. As always, you're so important, you're so loved, you're so blessed. I will see you in my next video, and as always, be safe and take care.